wait, because I just went live. Wait, hey everybody, good evening, everyone. This is I'm a little discombobulated because my sis just pulled up. Sasha Roberts is officially in North Carolina. So listen, if you are just tuning in, we talking about handling our business. I'm getting ready to let her in the dough, but without just make sure you click like and click share. I see y'all chiming in on Instagram. Thank you so much for that. And if you are streaming on any of the other social media platforms, we talking about how to handle your business. So make sure you click like and click share. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring my pastor, 3-star director, Mel Keys on so I can unlock this door so I can get them in this house. Mel Keys, where you at, big bruh?
Don't you leave baby girl out there.
I got to open up the door.
Oh my God. I want to see
so the dog about to
start family. I want to see the family coming on in the door.
I got my going places. Because it's cold and raining on outside. Because guess what? But I'm not complaining about the rain.
No.
Because in 3 days I'll be on this cruise.
Hello. It's on and popping, baby. It's on and popping. Yes. Here's what I'm going to do while you get them situated. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. And then tell Sasha to be ready because I need to get her on the screen and say hello, an official hello. I'm as excited as she is. So I'll put you in the lobby and I'll bring you right back in. Listen, y'all, we got a lot of ground to cover. Let me do some administrative things on my own side. I was in Facebook jail since yesterday evening, y'all. I tell you, I ain't been locked up in a while. Y'all pray for me. I was trying to make it do what it's supposed to do. But I'm going to ask that you all will help us to reach as many people as we can. Put them in the net. Put that highlight. Put that scroll sign, everyone. We're going to see who we can reach. We got a subject tonight, how to handle your business. That's our subject. Well, actually, the subject is handle your business. Somebody put that there. Hashtag handle your business, because there's some business, y'all, that must be handled. Got multiple things happening in the course of the day, as usually is the case, but it all fits right when you step up to the plate to handle your business. So since we got to handle our business, the topic gives some tips, y'all, how to handle your business. I'm trying to make sure. I got it here. We are in the gram. I think Tanya got hers on. I got mine on. Dr. David Jordan is in the building, y'all. I see you there, man of God. Glad to see your face in the place. Hadn't seen you in some time. We got to catch up with each other. How to handle your business. That's the conversation. That's the subject. And we're going to mix this in with a few videos that will be most appropriate for those who know what time it is. All right. So let's get this party started. I hope that you all will begin to come in and represent and help us share this. I would ask that you would scroll sign that thing with the highlight, with the followers, with the everyone. Help us to reach as many people as we can on this important subject, urgent subject, because it's business time, y'all. Y'all thought it was tax time. No, it's business time. It's beyond the taxes. That's just a part of it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. How to handle your business. Well, I'm going to say number one, how to handle your business. Step number one is you got to get you some. Lord have mercy. Some folk don't realize how important that is right there. Don't y'all skip over that step. Hey, Carol, it's good to see you, darling. Thank you for chiming in. Don't you skip over. Come on now. You go to second base, third, and come on home if you want to. You got to hit first base. First base, y'all. You got to get you some. How you going to handle something you ain't even got it? And let's just be clear. There's some folk out there, time wasters. They will waste your time if you let them. They will have you going around. They'll have you going around the moon, the sun, and the stars if you allow it. And you got to make sure that if you're going to handle your business, the first step, let me put this way so y'all can stay with me tonight. Maybe you're watching the replay. I don't know. But if you're watching the replay, we want to shout you out as well. The way you're going to handle that business, you got to, Cal, you know you got to have something. Somebody put it in the comments, hashtag get you some business. Get you some business. That's going to help some folk to stay where they need to be on that business. I mean, because you cannot handle what you do not have. Did you hear me? First Lady Marianne is in the building. Yeah, you cannot handle what you do not have. Y'all help us to share this. Put this in your chats. Put this in your groups. Tag a few folk that need to see this because we're going all the way in on tonight. We're talking about how to handle your business. Step number one, you got to get you some because you can't handle what you don't have. And there are so many people, they are going in circles. And if they're not going circles, they either going crazy, but they ain't going where they think they're going because they don't have no business. They just here, there, and everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's important in today's time and age, in today's space of this, what's this, 2025? You know, time not to have no business, y'all. You got to have you some business. So step number two, you got to get you one. I'm going to give you one more, and then we're going to jump to a couple of video infomercials, if you will. Take a look at this one. If you're going to handle your business, this is how you handle it. Number two, you don't have any business not having a business. Lord have mercy. You don't have any business not having a business. Now, I can go in deep on that, but I'm not because we got another call at the top of the hour, and we want to make sure that we're in place and in position for the Faith Leaders call. We're calling all cars to get there quickly to the Faith Leaders call at the top of the hour. But you don't have no business not having a business. I know that's bad English, but you get the point. Say it again. You don't have no business not having a business. You need a business in 2025. I'm going to say it again. You need a business. Yeah, not a job. Keep that too. That's your foundation, maybe. That's the core of what got you to the place where you can get some more. But if you're going to get some more, come on, you can't just stay with the core. You got to keep going. You got to keep building. You got to have what your employer has. You got to have a business. Come on. It's time for a 1099. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag it's time for a 1099. W-2 just won't do. See, even if you're making several hundreds of thousands or whatever it is that you're making on a job, don't you know it's limited? Because here's a limitation. Number one, you don't own it. Number two, you can't take it with you. You can't even will it. Your children and your children's children cannot tap into what you do on your job. It's your job. Ain't got nothing to do with them. So you got to make sure that in your employment, come on, catch this clue, with your employment, you build businesses. Yeah, you take some time aside, you put some funds aside, and you build businesses. Because why? You could pass on that business. You could sell that business. You could transfer that business. That can be a part of that inheritance for your children and your children's children. The wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Now, that's not just spiritual, y'all. Let's not be so spiritual that we leave out the practical, everyday elements of what they need. Come on, they still need to eat. They still need a place to stay. That's right, Carol. Just because we're gone doesn't mean those that we leave behind don't have needs that we can help them meet. And why do they have to start all over from scratch? Come on now. If we love them the way we say we love them, we ought to leave them some things. And one of the things that we ought to leave in that will, in that trust fund, is that estate that has a business for them to operate. And we ought to be showing them, bringing them into the loop, bringing them into the fold, showing them how to run that family business, how to run that thing. So you don't have any business in 2025 not having a business. I told you we're talking about how to handle your business. Number one, get you some. Number two, you don't have any business not having a business. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a commercial break real quick. I'm going to share with you one of I believe, the top priorities that we ought to have as it relates to having a business. I want you to take a look at this with a neutral heart. You don't have to be one way or the other. Just look at it. Come on now. Open up, be neutral to it, and let it speak for itself. And you'll probably see what I saw some years ago. Take a look at this, and I'll be right back.
For you to understand what I'm about to share with you, you must first understand the size and magnitude of comparable markets. For example, the oil and gas industry pumps 96.4 million barrels of oil every single day. This generates $13 billion per day, $4.7 trillion per year. 10 of the wealthiest people in the world have come from the oil and gas industry. Imagine you owned an oil well that pumped out this liquid gold every day, allowing you and your family to make money every month, whether you worked or not. Unfortunately, most of us missed that opportunity. But what if you could tap into an industry that is currently twice the size as oil? What if that industry was growing at a rate of 50% and predicted to hit $15.5 trillion by 2033, making it 3 times bigger than the oil industry? What if you were aligned with a company bringing a new concept to that industry, allowing consumers to save as much as 60% compared to all the competitors? What if you could get started for virtually nothing, and your initial goal was to simply register people for free on a website where they can buy the product that they are already buying, but at a price that would save them money every time they purchased? Maybe you missed the oil boom, you missed the computer boom, and the internet boom. But that doesn't mean you have to miss the travel boom. Travel is the one thing that most people dream of doing. For most, it's a passion. And we are bringing a new model to this industry. A model that will disrupt the billion-dollar companies that currently monopolize it. A model that will allow people to do the one thing they've always dreamed of doing at a price they never knew was possible. And you can create residual income by partnering with us and sharing our travel savings. So get back with the person who shared this video with you and ask how you can find out more, because the next big thing just knocked on your door.
Well, look at there, lo and behold. I tell you what, hey, Niecy, good to see you, darling. Listen, y'all, let me just give you some of the math, because the math ought to math if you got a calculator. We're talking about travel that is. We're talking about literally neighborhood of about a $10 trillion business that's been here forever. I mean, all the way back in human history. When was the time when man wasn't one way or another doing some kind of travel? Whether it was donkey, mule, horse, buggy, automobile, flight, cruise, whatever it is, man has been traveling, y'all. When he didn't have anything but his 2 feet, he was traveling, he was moving, and it's not going to change. In fact, it's projected that within this next decade, it's going to move from 10 trillion to more than $15.5 trillion. Now, in this economy, some folk have called it, there's a term, gig economy. It's an economy where folk, they raise kids get grown, and it used to be they get grown and then they go out on their own, where they done came back and they got their kids with them and everything else. So you have all these families who are now learning just to make ends meet, just to keep it together. Y'all folk are staying, what did they all agree? Let's stay together. Well, that was different. There's some let's stay together stuff going on just to keep things moving, just to keep a roof over their head, because they go off to college, they go in the military, some of them go off to war, they come back and they still have a hard time keeping it all together. Why? Because the jobs that used to be of 40, 50, 100 years ago, one employee was making enough in their wage, in their salary, to take care of an entire household. Y'all, those times have changed. So math ain't mathing on that. Because that now, don't get me wrong, there's still a percentage. There's still a very minute percentage of professionals. But listen, there's some folk with the PhDs that are finding out that they still have to get a part-time. How you going to have a PhD or even a master's degree and still have to go get a part-time job? Something's in the milk. Something ain't right. So what I'm trying to say, y'all, and I want to make sure that I'm plain and I'm clear on this, you need more than that JOB. Now, maybe if it's for you and you alone and all you care about is yourself, JOB will do, W-2 will do. But for those who can hear the writing on the wall, if you want to leave an inheritance for your children's children, if you want to be able to have something that you're more in control of, you need to know it's time for that 1099. You need a business, and a business, y'all, that's willable, that's transferable, that you don't have to pack up and stack up a whole bunch of stuff and send it off and mail it off and get doctors to sign off on it. It's travel, y'all. It's travel. And rather than doing all this travel and paying retail prices, if you've ever wanted a way to be able to get travel agent prices without being a travel agent. Now, let me just say, my wife and I, we've been travel agents for the past 13 years. But this travel club that you just heard about, that you just saw a little bit of information on, y'all, this is what time it is. This is where we are. So let's go back to the subject at hand, how to handle your business. We're going to go back to number 1. You got to get you some. Number 2, we said you don't have any business not having a business. Man, think about not only just the income that you're missing out, because you need some income that's not based upon your hourly input. You need some income that's not based upon having to have your hands on the wheel. You need what Robert Kiyosaki calls quadrant 3 and 4. You need some quad 3, quad 4 type of income that is not based upon you having to, leave the house, get in the car or the bus or the Uber or walk or however you get to work and go clock in and then clock out. See, that income, let it be your base. Let it be your core, let it be your foundation, but you need something that you're more in control of, that you have, that you can listen. Not only is your name on it, you can put your family's name on it. You can build a legacy with it. So how to handle your business? Number 1, get you some. Number 2, you don't have any business not having a business. Number 3, pay attention to your business, because it will only pay you based upon the attention that you pay it. Does that make sense to anybody? Say it again. Pay attention to your business, whatever that business is. Some folk, they have a business, but the business don't really have them in any kind of profound way. You got to have something that you're devoted to. You got to have something that you're disciplined with. You got to have something that you're passionate about. You got to have something that nobody has to call you and encourage you and motivate you and move you and all. You got to have something that you're moved by it. And that's why you're making moves. Pay attention to your business, because it will only pay you based upon the attention that you pay it. We meet so many people, they get a business, y'all. Yes, Carol, absolutely right. They get a business, but then they treat it like a hobby. They only show up every now and then. They only show up, in the good times, but let a problem arise. Let any trouble come forth. And I mean, they just check out. You can't do that on a JOB. In fact, you didn't do that on a JOB. You gave that JOB blood, sweat, tears, kidney, spleen. Come on. Pancreas. You gave that job everything you had. But sometimes we give so little to the business. Pay attention to your business, because it will only pay you based upon your attention that you pay it. Number 4, never let folk that don't have any business or don't sustain your business get all up in your business with their opinions. Why is this? Because sink, swim, or fly, you are in charge of your own business. Folk gonna always have something to say. They had something to say about Jesus. They still saying today, and most of it ain't right. Here's what you need to know. When you have a business, mind your business, stay on your business, and don't let other folk become your business when they ain't supporting it, they not sustaining it, they not adding value to it one way or the other. They always gonna have some kind of criticism about this, that, or the other. Pay them no mind. Put your mind on your business and watch God work. Here's what I want to do. I got another video I want to share with you all. And in sharing this particular video, I think that you all, if it's not you, maybe it's someone you know. If you've ever had a desire, a passion to tell your story, first of all, do you have a story that needs to be told? Do you have a story that needs to outlive you? I mean, you'll be dead and gone. All of us will be, but your story will live on. If you want your story to be immortalized in that particular fashion, it needs to be put in a book and published, and it needs to be done in a particular way. We have a particular process of that with Master Keys Coaching. Take a look real quick, and I'll be right back. Share this with someone you know.
Father's favorite family, this is Pastor Mel, founder for Going Places, and it's past time for your voice to be heard. You waited and wasted enough time. Your message has got to get out.
Somebody say Going Places. Going Places. Somebody shout Going Places. Going Places.
See, you've been called to far greater places and spaces than your block, your street and local neighborhood. And I have an unction that you too have been called to the nations. This much I know. The reason that God gave you that gift inside of you was to make room for you and to take you before great men and women so that He could get the glory while you tell your story. I also know for a fact that so many of us have that greatness in us, but we lack a solid coach to give what I needed for myself so many years ago and had to struggle for, like the strategy, the systems, and the structures to help stir up and release that greatness that God placed inside of you before you were even born. Well, welcome to Going Places, your specially designed 5-day virtual relaunch challenge hosted by yours truly. Get ready for your opportunity and put you more on point, not only with your purpose, but with some profit.
All right, there we have it. Let me respond to this message. And we are looking for the next tier of authors. This Going Places event experience is more than a book, y'all. It's a mission. It's a mandate. It's what God gave us to do. And we are certainly going places. We are Joshua generation. And we are claiming God's promises together right here, right now. Shout out to all the prolific authors. In fact, we got the first 10 right here, but there's more coming. And that next one, it might be you. Reach out to us if you would like to get more questions answered as it relates to that particular thing. So here we are, how to handle your business. Let's back up the train. Number one, you got to get you some. If you can handle your business, you can't handle what you don't have. Get you some. Number two, you don't have any business not having a business. It is time for that 1099 because the W-2 just won't do. Number three, pay attention to your business because it will only pay you based upon the attention that you pay it. And then number four, never let folk that ain't got no business get all up in yours. They don't know what time it is. Don't let them give you no advice. Come on. It just doesn't make sense. But number five, know that not all business is good business, y'all. Man, oh man. Now, business, this is a metaphor, of course, but not all business is good business. There are some things that are filled with pretension. All that glitters is not gold. And we got to make sure that we check some things a little more thoroughly, especially in this day where there's just so much fakery going on, y'all. You got to know that not all business is good business. You got to look both ways before crossing. You got to examine. You got to test the spirit. Come on here. Carol, you know what I'm talking about. By the spirit. And just don't go on what folks say. Mama Brown was here right now. She said folk can make their mouth say anything. So don't just go on the language. Don't just go on the vocabulary. Don't just go on the charisma, the charm, this, that, or other. No, you got to do some evaluating. You really got to test the spirit of a thing. Not all business is good business. And I don't know if you've ever been in this place. Even recently, I've had to do it. Sometimes you got to turn down business because you don't want to be in business and in partnership with any and everyone. I don't. And you got to make it plain who you're looking for. You look for based upon what your values are, and your values have to be in alignment with your vision. So if it's an opportunity, not all opportunities are created equally. Is it in line with your vision? Is it in line with your values? Will it help you to help more people to get to where it is that God has called you to go? And sometimes you just have to say no. And why do you say no? Because not all business is good business. But not only that, know when to turn down bad business in order to keep your business good business. Sometimes you turn that thing down. Sometimes you look, just because they put it on your plate, pile it up, don't mean you got to eat it. Sometimes you turn that plate down because if it's bad business, it won't be good business for your business. I want to share another video with you, and then I'm coming right back. Take a quick look and let me know what your thoughts are concerning this one. We're going to Dubai. This will be our second opportunity there. We are taking a group of authors those who have written with us, and brand new authors, some not even affiliated with us, but they've always wanted to go to Dubai. And we have an opportunity. There's a 5-star resort right off the beach, 7 days, 6 nights, breakfast for 2 is included. And I'm talking about there's a 9-hole golf course there, horseback riding, the marina, shopping. Downtown is 35 minutes away. It is beautiful, y'all. $159 for 2 people. I want you to take a look at this and share this thing everywhere. Let folk know that if they've ever wanted to go to Dubai, here's the best time and the best place to do it. Take a quick look at this. Calling all authors. Are you a brand new author or ready to write your first book? Well, join Master Keys Coaching and Team Going Places. Next stop, Dubai. September the 16th through the 22nd of 2025. Prices as low as $159. That's 7 days, 6 nights at a 5-star hotel with breakfast for 2.
We got H-Town in the house. Last time I saw them, we were in Paris, but we are now officially in
Sign up now to join us for this special event. That's 7 days, 6 nights on a beachfront property, 5-star resort. We're going places. Next stop, Dubai. All right, I don't know who's ready next. Nancy is in the building. That's my J-Lo, y'all. Nancy, let me know if you're ready to hit that Dubai. You're going to love it. This will be our second time. Last time we were there, we did some of everything. The desert called us out. We were there and with the dune buggies. We did the camels. We had a wonderful international meal out there under the tents and the stars. We had dinner in the sky. This time we're planning to do what we did in Montego Bay. We're going to do the flying dress tour for all the ladies, of course, and they love that in Montego Bay. It's going to be even better in Dubai. So much is planned. We have a 1-day VIP for authors to really coach them through the writing process and help them to get further along the way, to help them start coaching and training and writing, creating digital it's going to be powerful. 1-day VIP, all that's going to be for those who are the authors. But we have so much recreation, and all of that is going to be rooted and grounded and founded in the time we have together as persons of faith with prayer, praise, and worship. So it's going to be a powerful, amazing time. Here's what I want to do last. I'm going to go back and backtrack because we're talking about this thing, y'all. How to handle your business. Number 1, you got to get you some business. Number 2, you don't have any business not having one. You got to have some because it's time for that 1099. That W-2 just won't do. Number 3, pay attention to your business because it would only pay you based upon the attention that you pay to it. Then number 4, we said, never let folk get all up in the Kool-Aid of your business when they don't even know what time it is. They don't even know their own flavor, let alone yours. Number 5, we said, know that all business is not good business. And number 6, know when to turn down bad business. But number 7, y'all, your business is your business. Stand on it. 10 toes down. I'm going to share this last video with you, and then I'm going to ask baby girl Coach Tanya to come back on the screen, and she's going to bring us on home before we get on this Faith Leaders call. Stand on your business, y'all. 10 toes down. If God gave you a business, God gave you something to build, you build that thing and don't look back. Keep it moving. But we're looking for a special caliber person, a special person that can see the writing on the wall, this $10 trillion business model that's going further than 15 15.5 actually in the next decade. That's what the experts are saying. Guys, that's a lot of change. That's a lot of progress. I want you to take a look at this last video here and let me know. Holler at us if it's something that you can see yourself doing, traveling around the world, pennies on the dollar, living life as you've dreamt it, as you've been praying for it, wishing for it, waiting for it. Take a look at this, and then we'll be right back. How to handle your business.
Welcome to Trevorium, where we make traveling the world easy and affordable for everyone. Our membership program offers amazing travel deals and benefits that let you explore the globe like never before. As a Trevorium member, you'll get travel points every month that help you save big on resort stays. You can stay in beautiful one-bedroom suites at over 2,000 resorts around the world for as little as $1 a night by using your points. This means you can plan your trips just the way you want. As a Trevorium member, you earn travel points every month you're subscribed. Subscriptions in this type of subscription model has been a success for over a decade. Think of it like this. You can't buy thousands of DVDs for the price of a Netflix subscription or hire a chauffeur for the cost of an Uber subscription. It's the same thing with Trevorium. Each month, your membership brings you benefits, letting you collect travel points for your dream vacation. You simply choose where you want to go. But Trevorium is more than just great deals on resorts. We also offer special world tours that take you to some of the most exciting places on Earth. These trips bring together friendly travelers for fun activities, parties, self-improvement workshops, and unforgettable moments. Make new friends and memories that will last a lifetime. Trevorium also offers a private booking site. This special way of booking travel helps you save up to 50% on hotels, cruises, rental cars, and more, making it easier for you to see the world. If exploring the world excites you, why not turn your passion into profit? Partner with us and earn an income by doing what you love. Transform adventure into a lifestyle with Trevorium. The best part about transforming your life into a travel adventure, you have the opportunity to earn a part-time income, full-time income, and for some, a lifestyle-changing income. Join the Trevorium family today and start your journey. The world is waiting for you.
All right, I hope that makes good sense to you, y'all. We are handling our business 10 toes down. We see Elder Carolyn there. It's good to see you, darling. I'm going to get Coach Tanya in the house, but I need to see Sasha. I heard Sasha was in the building. If I don't see Sasha, yes. I'm getting on. Getting on some highway. I'm about to get some highway right now. I better see it. Where's she at?
They are here. Look at
that. Oh my God! Did you get my text, baby girl? Or what did I text you, or did I? I don't remember. I did one of them. I said, "How long is it going to be before you get down to Texas?" We were trying to reroute you. Your trip would have been a little bit longer. Oh my
Look,
God.
now that we're together, we're gonna blow up this company called Trevorium, and then who knows what the future may hold. We all may just relocate to Texas where our church is.
Come on,
but
now.
Until then, I'm going to continue to serve.
It's room. I'm gonna get off this camera. Y'all close this thing out. I love you, Sasha. I'm so glad that y'all made it there safely. Y'all have a great evening and get some good rest too. Tanya, it's on you back.
All right. You heard from the man of God, me, myself being transparent. I am going to have to go back and rewatch this, but check this out. Today is the day. If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. It's time to cut the rope. Think on this. Playing it safe is risky. Until next time, we'll see you at the beaches, the banks, or both. Good night, everybody.